Welcome to Tipton County Pulse. I'm Barrie Foster, Director of the Tipton County Museum Veterans Memorial and Nature Center in Covington, Tennessee. I have Sherry Onorati, our Program Coordinator and Archivist, behind the camera. Thank you, Sherry. And our special guest today is Guy Critelli, the Tipton County Veteran Service Officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
You've
you.
been here a while in this job. How long has it been?
It's been 9 months, actually.
9 months. I thought it was about 6 months or more. And one of the things I have to say is you've been out in the community a lot. I've seen you at a lot of functions and everything.
I have. I've been trying to get involved and trying to get some awareness going that our office exists.
Good, and I think you're doing a great job at it.
Thank you.
Tell me exactly what is a county veteran service officer?
Well, what we do is everything veteran. So we help veterans with their benefits from the VA. We can help them get into VA healthcare. I can help them with any military retirement issues. I've helped some of the National Guard and reservists with their retirement packages. You name it, we do it.
All right. What are some of the services that you offer? You said you offer them retirement.
Well,
you help
the
them
biggest part of our services that takes up the bulk of my time is helping them with disability benefits.
Okay.
Helping the veterans get their disability benefits or get into VA healthcare. Some of the widows we deal with survivors benefits and burial benefits. So those are the four main things that our functions right there.
And I bet you stay busy, don't you?
We stay busy. We are appointment only.
Okay, that's good to know. What are the basics of a disability claim?
The basics are very simple. As convoluted as the VA claim system is, I mean, the millions and millions of rules and regulations, for a basic disability claim, it's simple. A incident in service or an event in service, a current diagnosis, and a link saying what happened in service is what you have now, or what you have now is progression of what happened in service. And if you got those three things, you'll get the disability benefit. If you're missing one part of the link, you'll never get it.
You make it sound easy, but I know for people out there, it's a nightmare.
And it is. There's so much research and so many sea lawyers, to be nice, out there that it mucks up the system, and people get very frustrated because they believe it's so convoluted. And each case is different, and there may be some really tough cases out there, but the basics of it are really that simple.
Well, that's good to know. I need my glasses. Excuse me. Why do you think so many veterans are out there that don't use your services?
A lot of them just don't know. I mean, a lot of them just don't pay attention or don't care. They believe that there are other veterans out there in worse shape than they are.
And I've heard that from a lot of veterans.
You know, and the reality is you know, there are a lot of veterans out there that with lost limbs and broken backs, but they are getting compensated at the rate that they're supposed to be compensated. So if somebody else just hurt a knee, you know, while in a ship-sponsored or a command-sponsored event, it's the same type of disability claim. And so many of them just don't want to take advantage of that, or they don't think they're needy, they're warranted that type of claim, or really a lot of them just don't know.
Is there a fee to use your services?
My services are 100% free.
Okay, but you're getting paid by somebody, but not through them coming for appointments.
Right. I'm a county employee.
Okay.
So I am paid by county tax dollars.
Okay.
I am at the service of the county.
Okay.
And so I am accredited, and I take training classes, and I fall under the state when it comes to my certifications. And then I apply for accreditation with other service organizations. So I represent right now 8 different service organizations: the Tennessee Department of Veteran Services, the DAV, the Marine Corps League, Fleet Reserve Association, American Red Cross, ex-POWs, and the Florida Department of Veteran Services.
Why the Florida Department of Veterans Service?
Well,
That's a little unusual.
It is a little
different.
unusual, but I am new to Tennessee.
Okay.
And I just moved here in August and very fortunate that this position opened up for me. But I do bring in 7 years of experience from Florida.
Okay.
And so I work as a veteran service officer with the state of Florida in the appeals section, and I work with Pinellas County Veteran Services while I was there also. So I retain that organization also.
Good.
You don't have to belong to one of those organizations for me to use my services. If you belong to one of them or you want to associate yourself through one of them.
Okay. Now, if somebody doesn't live in Tipton County, can you still help them?
Yes.
Okay.
I will never turn away a veteran. However, I will try to get them in touch with their service officer in their county. Every county, with the exception of 2 in western Tennessee, has a service officer.
So let's say north of here is like Ripley and Henning. Where would they go?
Well, again, you're testing my knowledge. I'm new, so that would be Lauderdale County.
Oh, so they've got their own.
Lauderdale
Okay.
County has one out there. Fayette County has one, and Shelby County has one.
Okay. And I know there's a lot of veterans in Tipton County. There's somewhere around 6,000.
6,113. to be
Something
exact.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. 6,113.
Yeah, I just went through those numbers because I had to present my budget to the county
Okay.
commission last night.
That's a lot of veterans.
Yeah. Unfortunately, again, I was able to pull some stats down. Unfortunately, only about 1,600 of them are using or have some type of disability benefit going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any estimate on how many more are eligible
4,000.
for disability benefits? I'm talking about out of all of the veterans, the 6,000 veterans in the county. How many, what percentage, oh, you're saying they're all eligible for your services.
Correct.
But they're not all eligible for disability benefits. I guess that's my question.
Actually, I boast and I kind of pat myself on the back. If they have the proper discharge and the proper amount of service, and each area is different, that's why I haven't done, well, not specific with proper amount of service. I usually can find them a 10% disability benefit.
Okay, that's good to know.
You know, and then there's, for some of our wartime veterans who are low income, there's a pension benefit out there. And I'll get into that case by case whenever they come into office, so. Yeah,
Okay.
I always look for a way, always.
Okay,
Got it,
well, that's
Dave.
good to know. Now, what are some of the benefits available to surviving spouses of veterans?
Surviving spouses of a wartime veteran, again, there's an income-based benefit out there that if they're in the need for some aid and assistance, they are elderly, they are getting some health care, there's an up to an $1,149 a month benefit out there.
Wow, that's substantial.
If they're not at that level, but they're still low income and they're living off Social Security, then there can be up to a $749 a month benefit.
Wow, so it really pays to make an appointment to come see you
Yes.
to explore that option.
Yes, and I try to be in detail and try to break it down to layman's terms because it is a very convoluted system, very convoluted. And I learned real quick in this business, especially when I worked in appeals, trying to explain somebody why they've been waiting 5 years for a benefit, how simple it is and what they're missing. I learned real quick how to do that. So one thing, when people do call up and set up their appointments, they have to bring in their discharge paper. That helps me identify who they are.
Okay, so they have to bring their discharge paper,
Yeah.
okay?
And it's typically known as a DD-214, but a lot of our World War II vets, they don't have DD-214s, they just have a discharge paper,
Okay,
right? So I ask them to bring that in. And if they don't have it, still come in, I'll help you get it, and then we'll go into benefits once we get your discharge paper.
okay,
Right? Because there's so many reservists, National Guard, and there's so many people that claim they're a veteran, and I'm not discrediting anybody's service, but I need to verify that it's good service before we start talking about benefits, because I could tell you something that's wrong if I don't verify that it's good service.
Have you ever had and you can just answer this yes or no, in all your years' experience, have you ever had anyone come in, not who they said they were, and trying to get benefits?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had a veteran come in Florida, we've had that happen 5 times. We had a veteran come in, let's say he was a Purple Heart combat veteran, and when we verified his service, when we started his claim, he was a 30-day veteran that had nobody, nothing. And then we were helping the National Cemetery with a burial, and there was a veteran that had portrayed himself as a gunny sergeant, and he'd always wear his gunny stuff around and always had these ribbons everywhere, had stories that everybody believed. And when it went time to put him in the ground, we went to verify his service. He was a 2-year Army sergeant, Army corporal. So,
Wow.
yeah, and then one last quick story, the Department of Transportation was trying to verify, this guy was applying for a Bronze Star plate. He had had a Purple Heart plate for 12 years, and all of a sudden he wanted a Bronze Star plate. And so when they sent it to us to help verify that he had a Bronze Star, because it just looked odd on his discharge paper, and we found out he wasn't even a Purple Heart person. So yeah, they're out there.
And that's disappointing, but it's not unusual, I guess.
It is, unfortunately.
Well, now I'm going to tell you a few things that's going on at the museum.
Outstanding.
We have a new butterfly garden out front. We planted that, Sherry and I planted it with the local Covington daisy troop about a month ago. And we've got some milkweed in there and some coneflowers and a rosemary plant and a real colorful bird bath. And it's to the right of the entrance, so when you come in, it's right there, and it's just beautiful. We're real excited about that. And one of our exhibits that's up now, that's more of a long-term exhibit, is the Tipton County Sports Hall of Fame. And you're not from here, and I'm not from here either, but we have Johnny Jones's UT football jersey, and that's kind of a big deal, because when people come in here, they talk about Johnny Jones, and so we're real glad that we have that. And then Miss Hattie's exhibit, Miss Hattie M. Thomas Yarborough at Tipton County Treasurer, her exhibit will be up through the end of July, and so those are really what's going on in our exhibits. And we have some programs coming up. Saturday, June 24th, we have the Amazing Library Race here, and that's hosted by the Tipton County Library, and that's free. Saturday, July 8th, we're having a day of Cezanne. Last time on Tipton County Pulse, I talked about a day of Matisse. Now we have a day of Cezanne, and here's the painting we're going to be painting. This is my version of Cezanne's painting, Maison Maria with a View of Chateau Noir. And Richard Reed will be lecturing on Cezanne from 10 to about 11:30 in the morning. And then from 1 to 4, he and I will be leading you in painting this. And when you come to class, it will already be sketched out. And so you don't have to know how to paint or anything like that. We provide all the materials, and we have loads of fun. So please call the museum to register for that. The lecture is free to museum members, $5 for non-members, but if you're painting in the afternoon, you get the lecture for free. And the art class is $35 for members, $40 for non-members. Memberships start at just $25, and you can sign up for membership at any time. You get a 10% discount in our gift shop if you have a membership, and you get all the lectures for free. So those are some of the benefits of membership. Then Saturday, July 22nd, our archivist, Sherry Onorati, will be lecturing on genealogy, finding your kin, an introduction to genealogy, June 20th at 6:30 in the evening, Saturday, July 22nd at 10 in the morning. And again, free to museum members, $10, $5 for non-members. We're having art camp again.
Yes, ma'am.
And we just had it last week. Sherry and I had a blast. Last week it was sponsored by Mayor Hansen, and the one in July is hosted by an organization you belong to, the Tipton County Veterans Council.
Oh, nice.
You all voted on
I
that.
believe we did vote on that
Yes,
last
you
month.
did,
Yes.
and that's awesome. It's July 24th through 28th, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon. And that includes breakfast and lunch, and it's only $40 per child. And it was awesome. Sherry and I, we did a bunch of stuff with them. We hiked the trail. They learned about several famous artists. They got to paint on wood, canvas, paper. They learned several different mediums. They got to sketch outdoors. And they got to sketch some Italian architecture in the medium of their choice. So they always had fun.
Always something to do. That's nice.
Always something to do, and we're looking forward to the next camp as well. And always, we have our Veteran of the Month reception, second Tuesday night at 6:30 in the evening here. All refreshments, we will be serving refreshments. The last two, we had local Girl Scouts providing and serving the refreshments. That was awesome.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it was great. And if you would like to nominate a Tipton County veteran, just give us a call. The only criteria really is that they are a current resident of Tipton County and they would have either been honorably discharged or they're still serving.
Yeah, you have applications here and I have applications in my office.
Good, good. And so just give us a call. Our phone number here is 901-476-0242. Well, thank you, Guy, and
My pleasure.
this has been awesome. And thank you, Sherry, and we'll see you at the Tipton County Museum.